I always have to remind myself of this, and that is these agents are really good at taking away stupid work for you. And in this case, I wanted to test this feature in my local dev database, and I wanted to have multiple threads belonging to multiple different people in my local database where that there's only threads that I created, and I wanted them with different visibility settings and whatnot. And I know that if I had to do it by hand, I would have been too lazy for this, like rewire the stuff in the database. So in this case, I told the agent, look at the local database with psql, which it ignored for the first chapter of this thread. And then I said, I want to test this feature, which is the spec, which we talked about last week. And I said, I want a bunch of different threads that I can test with, right? Like a thread from somebody else. I am this person in the database that's public, that's now private, blah, blah, blah. And I want to see that it doesn't show up. And then you can see it got it wrong, which is fine, which looks bad. But the funny thing is, I didn't even tell the agent about the schema, nothing.
Right.
It just goes in and it does this. It says column name doesn't exist. Then here it says column this doesn't exist. Then here it fails again. So it discovers the schema, and then here it gets it right. It looks at the schema itself, runs the tool a bunch of times, says, I need to create test data. I can't modify this. I said use psql because the MCP doesn't allow modifying.
Yeah.
And then here again, it runs into a bunch of errors, blah, 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 tries again. And there you go. It has it and inserted to test data threads in my database. And all I had to do was type that other thing. And once I went like testing stuff and gave it feedback and what we need to change and whatnot. But my point is, with stuff like this, you can so easy say, now create 50 of these and give them all different titles and give them different states. And all of the states that you see in this piece of code, make them happen here so I can see them.